It's young coronation, my blessed country. Only God can save my blessed country. We're going through a lot of hell. We keep on praying for God's intervention. Make a promise they ain't do no shit now. That's the fucking reason people down off to my hunger. I don't see no freezing leaders. Why the country suffering when we have good resources? The poor are getting poorer now. Why the rich are getting richer now? They send the kids to foreign countries just for them to have a better living. They stacking money for their generations. Why the orphanage are begging for food? The citizens are being surprised just for asking for their human rights. We're paying bills that we don't consume. Even the workers ain't getting paid now. Yeah, they say they use are fucking lazy. Money missing every day, but they know. But they ain't talk about it missing monies. They're building companies in the foreign countries. What about my blessed country leaders? That's the reason you to gain the cyber crimes. People dying every day, but they know. They have the power to stop the massive killings, but they don't give a damn about the citizens. All they care is how to stack the country's money. My niggas from the street is getting paid up. All because the country's getting high now. Even church turn into business centers. All because the country's getting high now. They set the rules that they don't even obey. Even the economy is getting paid up. We're going through a lot of hell in this country. We keep on praying for God's mercy in this country. Cause only God can save my blessed country leaders. We ain't talk about the bad roads. No electricity every day by day now. My niggas sweating in the living room. The student ain't getting quality education. Even the sick ain't getting proper treatment. Because the medical facilities is getting fed up every day by day now. But yeah, they are the claiming lot of working leaders. My blessed country. Only God can save my blessed country. We're going through a lot of hell. We keep on praying for God's intervention. Cause I don't see the leaders doing no shit. It's YCMB. It's Young Crew Nation. It's Young Boss in the building. Big shout out to Tunji.
Odogwu Chiseke Moses Chukwu nyelu ndị Igbo asị m gị gaba n'iru n'onwere ife fa ga-eme ọchọ nke adị enwe ilo ma chacha ọchọ nke adị enwe ilo okwu nna m gwara omugbuo ọ sị na ọchọ nke adị enwe ilo ịma na nwata chọba nke ya akpọbi ya ajọ mmadụ mana nke nwa ka nwa na-achọ Chukwu okike bụ ị na-asụ Chukwu okike so ga-eje na onwere ife ndị ya ga-eme ebe fa na-ebutere gị na Operation Fighter Dance na onwere ife ọzọ fa ga-eme maka na ọchọ nke adị enwe ilo ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ n'oge anyị
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you might be. On my end here, it's morning and it's 32 minutes past the hour, 11 a.m. this morning in Veneto, Italy. And I'm happy to present myself to you, Biafrans, once again this morning. Yesterday, I brought some analysis about the position of Mbaka in recent time. And I gave you some clip and the video is trending all over the place of Mbaka new confession. We're going to take that into perspective, and we're also going to look at a more broader perspective from not just only Mbaka, but the general perception right now towards the struggle for Biafra restoration and the future of Nigeria And also, we are going to look at the question we are bringing up today, the death of Ikonso. Is it going to bring finally the existence? Is it going to bring finally the existence of Nigeria? Is Ikonso's death going to change the tide of the struggle? Because we've seen that even the likes of Mbaka is beginning to condemn the death of Ikonso. A lot of people are coming out to condemn. Is Ikonso now going to make people start sympathizing with the cause, the genuine cause of IPOB and Biafra struggle? These are the questions we are bringing today. And I'll be opening the line if we have the time, because yesterday I promised to open the line, but I couldn't because of the time limitation and also the challenges I faced last night. But today, if we have the time, we might open the line if possible. If not, we'll shift it for some other time. But our brother Mazi Solomon have not been live with us for some time due to his also first personal challenges. His job and taking care of his immediate family and stuffs like that. So we want to welcome Mazi Solomon today on board. Mazi Solomon, I heard that your wife isn't feeling fine. Hope she's doing well now.
Mazipat, that is not the reason why I haven't been online.
I know, I know, but
Actually,
it's also
I
very
have
important that
been over
it's also
busy
important that Biafrans
with
understand the challenges you're facing
yeah
as well.
that that is by the way, there is nothing that what the life of my people or the like of my people, everything Mazen Kanu said, we lay down everything to ensure that this struggle keep going. So yeah, I haven't been online because I've been overbooked. So, and I'm trying to ease myself. So I'm sorry about that. Every other thing comes secondary. Our nothing, there is no challenges we are facing that is not normal or haven't been what we are used to. Thank you, everyone that are here today to listen to us. You are welcome, all the viewers, Biafran all over the world. You are welcome in this very platform. I welcome the lovers of Mazen Nandekano and the haters of Mazen Nandekano. I tell you, they always listen to us. If you watch all the whole media, you discover that they are preaching the message they learn from us. And what we have been saying here is what now they are saying. So we are lending them voice. So I welcome all of you, the lovers of Mazen Nandekano and haters of Mazen Nandekano. My name is Solomon Peter. I'm transmitting here from Australia. At my own end here, it is good night. At your end, it might be good morning, good afternoon, depend on your time zone. Thank you so much, Mazepat, for making me part of this very program. What our point of discussion, our topic of discussion this evening at my end is very, very simple. And every one of us has voice to this for what we are here to discuss this very evening. Your comment is very, very important. Oh, pompon kamilija tujite. So it's very important. You keep making comment, keep saying your mind, the word are reading, the word are listening. Because nobody today can tell you that they are ignorant of what is happening in Nigeria. They are ignorant of what is happening in the Southeast. They are ignorant of what is happening in Biafran land. Nobody. Or what is happening at the Northeast, North Central, or what is happening at Middle Belt, or what is happening in Yoruba land. Nobody. The world, in short, the only thing that the only attention the world is paying today is what is happening in Nigeria. And they are hearing our voice, hearing your voice. So we cannot keep quiet anymore. If they are hearing our voice, they are hearing your voice. And that's why you need to voice out. You need to voice out. You need to continue talking. Let nobody intimidate you. Let nobody intimidate you. Keep speaking. Keep saying something. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. And that is what it is. When they succeed in closing your mouth, your destiny is closed. But when your mouth is opened and you can speak, then the word hears. The word hears. Remember, even the Bible says, and God sent forth his word. Remember that the word of God has been exalted above his name. So, and God said, I cannot send my word and it will return to me null and void without accomplishing the purpose which I have spoken. So you will know that you are created by the image of God. Your voice means something. Your voice means something. Your voice is the reason why some people who has claimed to turn blind eyes over the suffering of the Igbos and over the suffering of Biafran all over the world, over the suffering of the indigenous people of Nigeria, over the suffering of indigenous people that are trapped in Nigeria. Your voice has been the reason why they are now opening up. They are now speaking. If you have kept quiet, many, they would have killed many. They would have enraged generation. They would have stopped everybody. But because you are talking, that is why we are not totally destroyed. That is why we are not totally stopped. So you need to continue to talk. You need to continue to speak out. It's very, very important. Make your contribution here. Now, what we are discussing today, will the death of Ikonso bring about the end of Nigeria now? Will the death of Ikonso bring the end of Nigeria now? That's what we'll be discussing. Early this hour, when Mazi Pat called me, I said something to Mazi Pat. Sina ade ebu dike ebu. Okwagi ifulu dike. Ade ebu dike ebu. Ade ebu dike ebu. Ade ebu dike ebu. I will take example from what happened at Okuzu. There's a man in Okuzu called John Nebolisa who become Odogu. Who become Odogu in Okuzu. Did they kill him? No. He even asks, as Odogu, he asks for Igwe. They give it to him. Because what Odogu does is that Odogu will come and we finish the covenant he has with God, and he will go. You don't get them anyhow in generation. As soon as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is today, if you kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the next 1-2 million generation of Igbos, they might not get a man who should be as bold as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ade egbu odogwu egbu. Kpụta dike kpụta odogwu gbue. Mbosi ihe ike melụ achọba odogwu. Odogwu dalụ n'Imo steeti. Odogwu dalụ n'Imo steeti. Ndị Imo steeti kwọchala aka tielu ha kpọchala aka tielu anụmanụ akị. Ha kpọchala aka tielu anụmanụ akị. Odogwu dalụ n'Imo State. We cannot stop speaking of him. We cannot stop talking about him. The like of Ikonso, in the next 1 million years or even billion years that Imo State will exist, they might not produce. I am here in Australia, my brother. Do you know how many rate of wasted, how many rate of human being that has disability here in Australia? That I cannot say because I'm in public, but when it comes to the workforce of Australia, they are out of it. They are out of it. Do you know what it takes to get a sound man, a sound woman? Do you know that when you see, like when you come to Nigeria or when you come to Africa, people, they smoke Igbo, they smoke ganja in order to go and rob and commit crime. But people in the Western world, they will smoke Igbo, smoke ganja, only to inspire themselves to make sure that their nation is progressing. Ade egbu odogwu egbu. Odogwu bụ ihe ọ na-eme bụ ọbịa ome ụwa ya, ome ihe nya na chi ekwutelu, then ọnwa natural death. And any obodo, any town, any city that saw Odogwu, anya fulu ugo, nwụliala ugo, maka ada afụ ugo daa. Ada afụ ugo daa. Ndị na-ele Odogwu n'obodo, people who sell Odogwu. I know why I'm missing my language this evening, because I need to deliver this message as natural as it can. As natural as it can. So I need to speak the language of heaven, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu recommended. Ada egbu Odogwu egbu, ihe na-eme bụ afọ Odogwu, ahapụ Odogwu, omelu wea. Because any Odogwu ọbụna mele appear, any Odogwu ọbụna mele appear anywhere is for a purpose. Is for a purpose. And when that purpose is being defeated, the same nation or the same state, they might struggle in the next 1 million or billion years because they missed their appointed time. And in the Imo State, no. Anya ha dị open. Anya ha dị open. Egbu Odogwu tolu, Odogwu aplantele, Odogwu tolu na be ha. Mazi Party, I want you to give me some time. Please, don't rush me on this very program because I don't have time. But this message of heaven need to be delivered. In case of some people in your community, today, you are looking Odogwu. Ndị na-egbu Odogwu, people na-egbu Odogwu in their villages. Na-abụ akairi. Watch those people who point fingers in Odogwu, who point fingers to Odogwu in their villages. They are all akairi. The villages cannot depend on them if anything starts happening. Those men, those women, the villages cannot depend on them. Family cannot depend on them. Odogwu. It happened in Israel. Odogwu tolu in Israel. They betray him. They sold their king ignorantly. Don't say I hurt you because you don't believe in Christ. If you don't like Bible, leave Bible. Go and read the Hebrew interpretation. Odogwu tolu in Israel. But they sell their king and destroy their king. And up to today, they are waiting for king. Odogwu. Ada egbu Odogwu egbu. A na-arapụ Odogwu ọbịa omelu ụwa ya na. Because that Odogwu ahụ follow is for a purpose. Now, Odogwu tolu n'Imo. Odogwu amụrụ n'Imo. Iru dike na anyụ mma nkọ. We cannot stop talking about him, Ikonso. Iru dike na anyụ mma nkọ. Tolu n'Imo. Ndị Imo kwesịrị iji wee na-aba mba. Ndị Imo kwesịrị, people that Imo State supposed to be proud of. And you will ask me why. The position Ikonso took to serve his people under voluntarily. If that position and that office where Ikonso choose to serve Imo State, if that position is as the same as the position of Senate or as the position of governor, do you think that Hope Uzodinma will accept to be a governor? I want you, Imo light, Imo people, for you to know, Imo people in Biafra land, I want you to know who love you most. Killing Ikonso is regrettable. Odogwu telu n'Imo. Uno na mmiri nchaba unu anya. And still, so many of you are still sleeping, are still sleeping. They have not wake up. They have not wake up from the sleep. Odogu telling Imo, if the position in which Ikonso offered his life to serve the people of Imo State and defend them against the number 4 most dangerous terrorists in the world, if that position should be the position of a governor, or should be a position for somebody to be a governor or for somebody to be a senator, do you think that Hope Uzodinma can accept to be your governor? Even if they give it to him, he will run to America. He will run to exile. But Odogu Ikonso, in that position, deadly position, he gave his life to serve his people. In how many million years again do you think you can get Ikonso? In how many million years? When they saw John Nobolisa, many people, hey, he's a thief, he's a criminal. Okuzu people said, Adegbu Odogwu Egbu. Adegbu Odogwu Egbu. Igbu Odogwu. Igbu Odogwu. Ihe Odogwu bịara imenu. Unu nwere ike ya data oya in the next millions of years. In the next millions of years. Imo State, you have killed your hero. And what we are discussing this night, by killing your hero, will this now be the end of Nigeria? I want to tell you something you don't know. From the day that Ikonso from the day they murdered Ikonso till today, I want you to shake environments. Check what is happening. Check the way the mind of people started moving. The way the mind of people started moving. You will know that Ikonso abrojos ofu akoyeli Imo State imulu. Oburo ofu akoyeli Imo State imulu. Odogwu amụrụ na mba Ikonso. Iru dike na anyụ mma nkọ. Imo State uno nọ na mmili nchaba unu anya. Uno nọ na mmili nchaba unu anya. Tell me the Senate you have from all your geopolitical zones. Tell me the representative you have in the House of Representatives. Tell me any politician you have in Imo State today that can serve Imo State in the position of Ikonso. If that is what Senate position is, if that is what governor is, tell me who can take it. Only Odogu, only somebody who is Odogu. If you are not understanding this language of heaven, ask your neighbor to interpret to you. The only Odogu people naturally, the position today that Ikonso took is only person who were naturally born. Who were naturally born to inherit such thing or to take such position, take them. Politicians don't take them. If to serve Imo State is voluntarily, it's not the money that they loot. It's not the money they loot. If to serve Imo State is voluntarily, nobody will like to be governor. Nobody will like to defend Imo State. No governor will even want to, nobody will even want to come and start out to defend Imo State. But Ikonso Bodogu amụrụ n'Imo State, Irudike Nanyu Manko, he took that position to serve Imo State without any government money to bezel, to serve Imo State without any salary. He was serving voluntarily. Which governor, whose senate you are celebrating today, do you think he can do that for your sake or for the sake of your family? So on this note, we are telling Imo State, uno no na mili nchaba unanya, and most of you are still sleeping. You haven't wake. I don't see the reason why Ikonso, an indigene of Imo light, who devoted himself, sacrifice his life to save you against the most dangerous terrorist group in the world, not in Nigeria, the most dangerous, number 4 dangerous. Now, and the Imo State people are still sleeping in their house. No protests. No protests.
Mazi,
and you are still sleeping in your house.
Mazi, can we take
you are not speaking out.
Yes, let's take this clip very fast and you return back to what you were saying, please. Just a moment.
Thank you.
How can the military, the police, the SS, how is it difficult for you to arrest one person? What if the person you killed is innocent of what he's accused of? You killed Ikonso. You are parading his body all over, as if to say you have done whatever. Go and kill poverty. Kill poverty for us. Kill unemployment for us. Kill insect. You killed Ikonso. You are parading his body all over, as if to say you have done whatever. Go and kill poverty. You killed Ikonso. You are parading his body all over, as if to say you have done whatever. Go and kill poverty. Kill poverty for us. Kill unemployment for us.
So, Mazi Solomon, everybody is speaking out over the killing of Ikonso. This is Father Mbaka yesterday, very, very angry. And despite the fact that he had been against, what we've been doing, he had his own position. Let's take a look at the statement he released sometime in August 2018. Don't let Nnamdi Kanu mislead you. Father Mbaka breaks silence on Biafra, IPOB crisis. The influential cleric said, nobody should deceive you, saying that Igbos are hated. That's how we Igbos believe nonsense. The poor masses are told to agitate for Biafra. There is nothing wrong in Biafra, but those that say they want Biafra now or never should come out. Let us see the cream of the Igbos, then we all will push for Biafra. Let the cream de la Igbo among the Igbos be at the forefront, while the poor masses that loiter the street in the name of Biafra will support from behind. The right thing is for parents to protect their children from danger. I am not against Biafra, but let the Igbo elite, political elite, the Obas of Anambra, the Peter B, the Ekweme, the Ekweremado, the Nnamani, Sullivan, Chime, Anyim Pius Anyim, I am Mbaka etc. should be the ones pushing for Biafra, not our children, who get killed on the street every day. Where are the Igbo political elite? They are in the hiding in Abuja and overseas. They have sent these children to push for Biafra and they have gone in hiding. That is not leadership. A leader should be in front to take bullets for his followers, just as Christ willingly gave his life for his followers. A leader is not one who sits and sacrifices the poor for his ambition. This was a program he did on the 4th of August 2018, and about 3 years down the line, the death of Ikonso have changed the narrative. Mazi Solomon.
That is just the point. Now, Mazipat, why I agreed to sit in this very program this evening is because most of Imo Light did not know what they lose. They didn't. Some of them, they haven't come to realization of what they lose. And if the Imo fail to understand what they lose by the killing of Ikonso, those Odogu that are in Enugu State have not recognized their Odogu today. Some are still plotting against their Odogu. Some, they are still plotting against the Odogu. All their Koeri, Efulefu. All the Efulefu. You see them when that time John Nebulisa was in Okuzu. Hey, is Onyoshi, is Odama, is there this, is there that? But John Nebulisa remains the only son of a soil that bring the president of Nigeria to sleep in their village. The president of Nigeria that are serving to sleep in their village. Babangida slept in Okuzu while serving. But how many of them today can do it? Odogu bụ ime odogu na mba ma ọ na-eme mma ma ọ na-eme njọ. Even mma odogu ma njọ odogu is for the benefit of where that odogu was planted. Ikonso is odogu. And why you will know that Ikonso is odogu is because the death of Ikonso will bring the end of Nigeria. All these things that you are struggling all this way, but the record and history can never again in this life ignored that Imo State people nona mili nchabahanya. These terrorists that are terrorizing your city, your community, that government were not able to defeat. Fully Ikonso, Buffalo. They saw Ikonso and they disappeared. Ikonso commanded the troop that give the number 4 in the world, the most dangerous terrorist. They saw Ikonso and they took flight. They ran away from Imo State. The terrorists that the government of Imo, Hope Uzodinma, was not able to dare, they are all afraid. The terrorists that Nigeria as a sitting government, we are not able to dare, they are all afraid. Their soldiers are afraid. Their police are afraid. Ikonso took the battle to them. Oh, Yeji Malodogu. Oh, Yeji Malodogu. Ikonso stood for what you can know Odogu for. But you don't have him today. History can never forgive. People who are immolite, who are washing, and then the enemy sneak in your community and take the life of Odogu. Take the life of Odogu. People call in Radio Biafra. They will praise Uchemofo. Thank you for the work you are doing for us. Thank you. But Uchemofo had never gone to any fierce protests. There was no protest where the bullet is raining, where the tear gas is raining. You have never seen Uchemofo in that front. His eyes has never seen what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have seen. So many people that are saying today, come back and lead in the front. You saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was going to Abakaliki. When Dave Umai say he will not come. he sent his soldiers. On his way to Abakaliki, they stopped him. He did not stay in the car for people to protect him. He came down. He came down and lead from the front. And the lead from the front. The soldiers are armed. They are armed and they are sent to kill. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he came and lead on the front. If they have seen what he saw, their heart would have caught. Thank you, thank you. They are only sitting in the comfort of their room. Odogu, Nimo State. Odogu Ikonso, not in the front. People that should die are still breathing. People that are useless for Imo State are still breathing. Begging food, looking for crumbs that fall from politician table. But they conspired the way the people of Israel conspired to take away their king. People who supposed to be in the grave are still walking around. People who are useless, who has embezzled the money of the Imolite, people who has reduced the people of Imolite to nothing, who has published Imolite. People who has published you, who has ate your money, who has made your condition as is worse as it is, they are still alive, walking freely. No wonder the book of Proverbs said, these are the evil that we saw on earth, that servants are riding on horses, slaves are riding on horses, kings and princes are walking barefooted. I'm from Anambra State. I cannot see a person that is like Ikonso, and I will not protect him. And I will not protect him. In short, there will be no Dogu like Ikonso in Anambra State. In Anambra State, that we will not stand and protect and defend at all costs. There is none. There is none, because we know the importantness of Odogu. Odogu, hey! Ghana Anam, Gapatu Odogu Anamaka. What he saw, go to Anam. Joa, who is a Bernard, Odogu Oroma. Joa, who is this guy, Odogu Miata. The same job. This same job, when thieves were everywhere terrorizing all those areas, what make Bernard Odogu and what make Odogu Miata is the same way of coming, standing in the gap to fight against the criminals that are eating up their communities. They become Odogu. Miata people, they protect them. Oroma, they protect their Odogu. Because they are very important species. It's hard to see such people. They are not cowards. They are not people like they will hear the sound of gun. They are not like such people. If you name and they are Fulani are shooting the worst terrorists. Ikonso Tinisi, he commanded his troop. Ikonso Obodogu. Will the death of Ikonso bring the end of Nigeria? This discussion includes you. This discussion, you need to comment. Will his death bring the end of Nigeria? That is what we are discussing now. Because Odogu cannot die for nothing. No, he doesn't die for nothing. Though Imo Light did not recognize their Odogu, they have not wake up from their sleep. They have not wake up from their sleep. They have not recognized that Nahi Bugodoguha. If Imo State people recognize Nahi Bugodoguha, hope ụzọ dị mma ekwesịrị ịtụ ọkpa again n'Imo State. Hope ụzọ dị mma onwe ihe mekatali again ọtụ ọkpa n'Imo State. Ma ọ bụrụ na ndị Imo Light have discovered na-egbugo odogwu ha. Odogwu bụ ihe mba ji adị ebube. Odogwu bụ ihe ga-aga point ya mba aka sị ga-ejekwa n'ebe a na odogwu nọkwa dị ya. Don't go there. Odogwu nọ dị ya. Odogwu ọbụrụ na iji ego. Ọbụrụ na iji ego. Odogwu bụ mkpọrọgwụ ọjị. Oke osisi. If they realize all the politicians who conspired, including traditional rulers, who conspired to see the death of Odogwu in Imo State, none of them should be living in Imo State today. None of them. Because they are there. They did not dare the Fulanis. They did not dare the terrorists that Ikonso dared. This is not Facebook talk. He was down on the ground. Everything happened in his own eyes. He saw the anger of the Fulanis. He saw the sham of the Fulanis. He saw the wickedness of the Fulanis to overtake your village, destroy your crops, rape your mother and your sister. He saw it and he put his head. He put his head. Is not one of you that run away when you hear shakabom. Ebento. He faced Fulanis who are carrying machine guns, who has defeated every Nigerian effort. They kill whosoever they want to kill, destroy any farm they want to destroy. People are, even in Nigeria, people start paying Fulanis just to pass and see their farm. They will tell you how much you will pay. Fulani, they will enter your farm, command their cow, eating your farm crops. Nothing. Nobody says anything. But Odogwu, Imo State, Tinyelisi. Against Oburondi Ebento, Afanya, oh! No, Ndibu machine gun. He has seen the sample they keep here and there. But Otinyisi, he commanded the army of the Lord. And we can never allow anybody to spit on the dead body of this Odogwu. In this my generation, Odogwu anya muna abu afro. And we can never allow anybody that belongs to any other community of Igbos or Biafran land to make himself available to join hand to kill their Odogwu. Malaya today, know it today, ade ebu Odogwu ebu. Oklikili ka na abu kwese, mana ade ali enu. When you see Odogwu in your community, allow him ko mee ihe Chineke, ka olu Chineke zilie, nwonwuchie. Because when you miss him in 1 million years, it might take you 1 million years to miss him. Definitely. It might take you 1 million years. Itu akesi amuhada. Ada amuhadada. Unu Nnamdi Kanu today, in 1 trillion years of Igbo land, unu enwe ike inwetekwa person dịka Nnamdi Kanu. That's why we swear to protect him, because we know the word. Another point, Samson died in Israel. They failed to protect him. He died. How long does it take them again to have somebody like Samson? One man riot. We are not talking of, you can get people who can come and make noise one time or the other. But do you see one man riot? One man that will face the Philistines and face 2 nations at once, and your soldier will be at peace, and your town and city will be at peace. One man will face nations. Mgbe ha gburu Samson, the time they killed Samson, did they get somebody like him again? When they killed Samson, they allowed themselves for Samson to be killed. When that Samson died, did they get Samson? One man that we meet will be going on his way, meet lion and tore it with bare hands, put hand in the mouth, tear it. He faced nation. He went outside. They locked him on the gate. He took the gate, put on his shoulder. Odogu. Will the death of Ikonso bring the end of Nigeria? That is what we are discussing. Has Imo State recognized that Odogu has left them? You know, when these are not Odogu, people like around them, their wife, their community, they always see them as common. Imagine even when Jesus come to Israel, they also see him as common. But is he common? They conspired and they killed him. And up to today, they have not recovered from that action. You see what happened. If not for the covenant that God kept for Israel, there will be nothing like Israel today. But God said, okay, I will have a period of time. I will show them pepper. I will scatter them all over the world. They will be persecuted. It is by the word of God that the Israelites were killed like fowls all over the world. Because their king come to them to save them. They conspired and killed their king. And they scattered all over the world, being persecuted. You don't know what it takes when you miss your king. When you miss Odogu in your village, you don't know what it takes. This might be 1 million years suffering of generation when they miss their king. Imo State need to realize it. And when they realize it, right now, tomorrow morning, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said Douglas Street and all the house and government house, Amawusa in general, no place again like Douglas, no place again like Amawusa. They are Ikonso Street. They are Ikonso house. If you know you have lost your hero at this very point, by tomorrow morning, carry pen, carry poster, everywhere in that very street, write Ikonso. Anywhere you can see yourself to write Ikonso Street. An hero has been killed by Nigerian police and Nigerian army. A natural hero. An hero appointed by God. A deliverer. has been killed. And will this be the end of Nigeria? Join this discussion. Make your comment. Because if Nigeria remain the same, Emalu no Dogwanwo. If Nigeria remain the same, you will know that the hero have not died. That is not an hero that they kill. They have killed an hero. And Nigeria cannot remain the same. And I'm calling all Imolite to recognize that people sneak into their town and into their village and take the life of their hero out. And take the life of their hero out. If you don't know, there is people in your community who, for their sake, God will prosper your community. There is people now that for their sake, God will bless your community. God will bless your state. If you kill such people, you will bring cost upon your state. You will bring cost upon your community. Ikonso is an hero. What I am doing now, because the spirit of hero, when the spirit of hero are being humiliated, the way Imolite allow Nigerian army to humiliate the spirit of an hero, if you don't appease him, the punishment will be terrible. If you don't appease the man that is full of life and the spirit, if you don't appease him, oh, pialo odibo mon pialo odibo pialo mufugi. So that is why we are calling your attention to this. Imolite, arise. Arise. Any other what do you call them? Any other indigenous people, protect your dogu, protect your hero, protect your hero. Protect your hero. Because you might not know what the hero is protecting you from until that hero is being uprooted in your community. You might not like the wear of his dress, his face, or this, but they are specially created by God. And you might not know their job until they are being uprooted. That is my message. Imolite will rise.
Mazi, let's listen to another message concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. People who at some point despised him are now beginning to they recognize that he's a hero, just like you said.
Sorry to go on this angle. It may interest you to know that up to today, I don't know who is Nnamdi Kanu. I have never seen him face to face. Look at my hand on the altar again. But I want to tell you something. Wherever he is, may God bless him. Because if somebody has risen up to shout at his children, his brothers are suffering, is it a crime? May the Lord bless his courage. What is happening is tear shedding, is heart rending, is nerve breaking, is mind blowing. Can our security agents and leaders account for us how many children, how many Nigerians have died under 1 week, under 1 month? Students being kidnapped from the universities. And there is a leadership. No. Either they are involved in it, or they should stop it, or what is happening will stop them. So Buhari and the Hope and Co. and those who want to fight, before you begin to fight, remember there was a time God asked me to support you people. Now God asked me to withdraw and prophesy against you.
Yeah, so Mazi
See?
Solomon, you're welcome back.
Mazi Kangwagi. Now, we have been screaming for you to know. You don't know. That's why I'm telling you. The death of Ikonso has changed the mind of Mbaka. And the death of Ikonso is going to change the mind of so many people that are holding you down over the years. That's why I said Imo State, they don't know what they lost. Hi! Jesus. They don't know. Imo State don't know what they lost. They are still one ESN commander is not like one ESN commander. Ihe abodogwu amụrụ na mba. Yeah, this is not Facebook live video on the comfort of your zone after eating ofogusi. Those of them na choka add alahamo onubu or more ogiri nofe ogiri. Igariti ogiri nofa after eating it. This is not the case. Iabodogu. Onwu Ikonso have changed the mind of Mbaka over the agitation. Onwu Ikonso has made Mbaka to give up for Nigeria, give up for Buhari, give up Hope Uzodinma, and you are still an Imolite. Mbaka is from Enugu State. And you are an Imo person. After losing you, Odogu, yeah. You are still sleeping. You are still awaking. You are still sleeping.
Do you know the thousands of lives, Ikonso have saved in Imo State from the hands of Fulani herdsmen, from, do you know, can you paint the picture of the thousands of lives, people that, even the people who conspired against him today are alive because he was there for them. Some of the people that conspired against him are alive to conspire against him because he saved their own lives.
People who conspired against Ikonso, Odogwu amụrụ n'Imo, Irudike na anyụ manko, people who conspired against him cannot even help their family. People who conspired against him, you had in Uzu one. I send you the video at Enugu State where Fulani people are shooting the barrel, not AK-47, no, the barrel and the knockout. Ụmụ Igbo na-agba ọsọ na be nna ha ọsọ na-achụ ha. Mmadụ isi ugwu Hausa. Just imagine, nya bugodili onye Igbo. Let it be an Igbo man that is shooting in Sabongeli, Kano. Let Igbo man shoot up, even knock out, or harass the Hausa people in Sabongeli, Kano. Onye Igbo bụ ihe ọ nọ ime video. Ọsọ na-agba. These are the kind of people that betray Odogwu amụrụ n'Imo State. These are the kind of people. Ndị ga-anụ kpọọ ha agbana na bed ha chọọ ebe na-ezo ike a na-ama ha palịpalị arụ a na-ama ha palịpalị obi a na-akọ ọtọ ha. These are the people that betrayed him. And what can they offer to Imo State? What can they offer to Imo State, to the people of to the indigenous people of Imo State? What can these men and women offer? Nothing. They will watch you die. They will wash you. They will carry AK-47 shooting in your community, and you will be running for a place to hide. In Ogun State today, they chased the people of that community down to another country, taking refuge. They left their house. In Benue, they chased them out from their community and the house, and they are living somewhere in where they are taking refuge. They also go there to attack them. And such cowards will be watching these things. It will be happening to their people. They will do nothing. But not as the like of Ikonso. Ikonso cannot take that rubbish from Fulani herdsmen. And you are an Imolite. You know, don't mili nchobaganya. Ikonso cannot take that nonsense that a Fulani man stood in the midst, in the community, in the township of in Igbo land, shooting, and the Igbo people are running away. Ikonso cannot take that rubbish. Uzodinma can take that rubbish. The governor of Enugu State can take that rubbish, because they are not there for you.
Mazi, the day the people were massacred in Ozo 1, the only thing that Ugwani was able to offer the people of Ozo 1 was shedding tears in public. He was crying like a little child. Ugwani was crying like a baby. He was crying like a baby in public. That was the only thing he could offer. And the next thing is to tell people to go into fasting and prayer. This is Ugwanye crying in Ozo 1, where his people were murdered. He could not build and raise a vigilante. He could not organize men and say, this thing will never happen again. This is picture of Ugwanye crying and telling people to go into fasting and prayer. These are the kind of men that betrayed Ikonso today. These are the bunch of cowards that betrayed the Odogu that we see today. Mazi Solomon, go ahead.
That is true. These people, can they come out in the night when they plan? Even if you call them in the night, all these people standing here, when you call them in the night that the Fulanis are in your village, they are rampaging in your village. Can they put head? These people. But they will claim they love you. They will claim with their mouth, hey, we are your governor. Can they come out? No. But not like a like of Ikonso. In the midnight, Ikonso rose up. In the day, he rose up. Say, Odogu like him cannot be here. A Fulani man will be carrying AK-47. No Odogu. Irudike na anyum manko. Irudike na anyum manko. Everybody might be in the size of this man as he stand physical now. But it's not everybody that carry the heart that this man carry. Is a special oh my God, is a special breed. From where you uprooted this Odogu in 1 million years, you might not get another one. In where this Odogu is. That is why when people in our olden days, you see the wisdom of our fathers, when people come, they will first come and ask, who is this person? Because they want to be aware of you. If you are aware of who this, if Imo State are aware of this, who is this Ikonso, they would have not make any attempt. They would have protect him with their life. You see people, they are dying from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You think they are stupid. Today, the bullet, if you say that any bullet will kill Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, somebody will come out willingly and they take that bullet. Do you know why? Because they know that it is not just like this man is in Nnamdi Kanu, but is a special breed. Is a gift to generation. When you miss this very gift, You can never have the like in 1 million years. You can never. Nigeria, you are looking at today. As na Chukwu kele aka olibo maka ọ ga-adịle ya, o wee bulu mmiri wee gbagolo enu. God, who knows that your situation will be like this in Nigeria today, that is why he sent this Odogu to be in your midst. That it is your responsibility to protect them. It is your responsibility to protect them. It is your responsibility to guide around them, to make sure that your enemy did not sneak in and take people like this from your community. Because I know why I'm delivering this message. Because ozi obinigwe zilim bụ ihe nezi. Because so many people are still careless. About the special breed that God have sent to them. The eyes of Mbaka is open now in the realm of the spirit. He now understood that there is special breed. Everybody cannot be the prophet Elijah. Everybody cannot be the prophet Elisha. They are special breed, the chosen one. Everybody cannot be David. If you miss the David of your generation, you are gone. Goliath, the sons of Goliath and daughters of Goliath, they will grow and overrun your generation. That is pure truth. You must know. The histories are there, relate to history. That is why when we are little, our mothers and our fathers because you need, that is how to develop human being. Check the history and then relate the history. Allow the history to interpret to you the present. Allow the history. Even if it is that na amana how chikolo the akoko say mbe agu or this thing, but that story they are telling you, it is a pure education. That when what they are telling you about is not just animal, because they are just interpreting characters to you, relating history, interpreting character on which they wanted you to learn from it. A part of education that you need to carry along. That is why when somebody is telling lie and the cunning, they will call you tortoise. What makes you feel like tortoise is cunning? But our people, they educated you so that you will understand the character of cunningness and how to deal with it. That is the education of our forefathers. That's why I always refer you to the history in the Bible, to the word of God in the Bible. They are the history that you will always relate to. If you miss your helper, you will suffer. Imo State, Odogu has been operated in Imo State. Will this mark the end of Nigeria? There we go. There we go. Because we need to watch the event. Now, the governor of Imo State is being polarized in Abuja. He's not coming into Abuja. Because Odogu Polunamba. Abroad is not because of what is happening. Onwele Bube Odogu JB. And if the spirit of Odogu is not being appeased, I am telling you, the vengeance will be very high. The vengeance, because that Obala Odogu Awa Polone Basalana is not something to joke about. I am telling you, the world is listening to us. You are listening to us. Imolite are listening to us. Even later, people are going to refer and listen to this very video. Ihe Melinimo, Odogu Dalo. Will this be the end of Nigeria? There we go. Because so many hearts are turning right now. So many hearts are turning right now. And this is how you will know Nodogu Dalanamba. Nodogu Dalanamba. At the end of the day, you will do everything you will do. That all that the spirit of Ikonso is requesting today, as I'm speaking to you, is the fall of Nigeria. So if you yourself knows that you have lost this Overi Odogu, you need to make sure that Nigeria, that all the people that trapped in Nigeria is being set free, because this is what Ikonso vow for. This is the oath that Ikonso took. And if we didn't achieve it, the spirit of Ikonso, you might say, many people have been killed in Nigeria, but that is not how Odogu goes. That is not how they go. If we did not achieve it, if we did not show Ikonso that this Nigeria that killed him is not good for human being to habit it, if we did not show Ikonso that this Nigeria that killed him will cease to exist, you know that there will be restlessness in our communities, in our societies. And people will be asking, where is this poverty coming from? Where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? All this bad luck, all this backwardness, all this, you will be asking all these questions. This is how the spirit of Odogu take revenge. Will this be the end of Nigeria?
The number is on the screen for those who we are going to end very soon. Mazi, I know your time is limited, but we put the number on the screen just to take one or two calls. For those who want to call in, the number is +39 388 Call in and make your contribution. With the death of Ikonso, have Nigeria finally come to an end? The existence of Nigeria, because at the end of the day, it is no longer going to be business as usual. Mazi Solomon.
That is true. That is true. What is your comment? What is your comment? You need to make your comment. Mazipat, can you help me read out some of the comment? Because people need to know that their voice.
We have series of comments. We have series. We have hundreds of comment. Mazi, our lawyer Zeji said, Mazi Solo, please gather your spirit together. I can feel your pain, and we will do so. We will do. Ikonso is our blood, and we will remember him forever. Onyeka Darasin said, may the death of Ikonso bring us freedom and independence in the name of Jesus. Solomon Peter, speak, God will bless you. Yeah, so we have series of Baram Samson said, we will visit all governors and all the politicians. Chigozie Ezeagu said, Fulani people are not killing their own hero, but Igbos are killing their own. Very sad. Mazi, do you know that up till now, some people are still saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in foreign land, enjoying with his family, while he's commanding people to fight. There is somebody that dropped that comment, but what I did was, because, you know, when you meet senseless people, sometimes you just delete their comment and block them, because they are not supposed to be part
Mazi,
of what we are doing.
Mazi, if you have blocked that guy now, will he be able to hear what?
Yeah, he can hear, but he cannot. We can hear, but he can no longer comment.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Listen very, very well as a regard to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A like of Ikonso is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot back down. Listen.
Mazi Solomon, hold on. Do you know that what happened to Ikonso was what they wanted to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with Operation Python Dance? Kill him, parade his dead body to intimidate Ndi Igbo and to shame Ndi Igbo. But by the grace of God, he was able to escape that assassination attempt. What happened to Ikonso now was what they planned to do to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the enemy would have been rejoicing while we will be in pains. And we are the ones that opened the door for the enemy to come in, by the way. Mazi, go ahead.
And that is why, if anybody recognizes that Ikonso is a gift of God to Igbo land and to Imo light, if you recognize it, you will never give anybody that represents Nigeria any breathing space in Igbo land. They did not deserve to exist. Nobody that represents the present government of Buhari that warrant to exist. Nobody that talk good of them. Nobody that promote them. If you cannot be a voice to the voiceless, what is your need? If you all that you come on this earth, kebulo timpu to the big men, to people who publish your people, kill your people, destroy your people, eat their money, and they make themselves comfortable elsewhere. If what you come to this earth to do is to be singing the praises of such people, then you a useless man. You a useless woman. Ibu a slave. You must be voice to the voiceless. Because if you claim you are religious on that day, God will not ask you and said, I don't know you. Because nage tirolu ndi ogayala mpu. Because nage tirolu ndi bezel money of the state mpu. But he will say, I don't know you, because when I'm sick, he will refer to you those who the government have refused to build health facility for. Those that the government have refused to clothe, that are going naked because there is no job, because there is poverty. He will refer you to those people. He said, go, I don't know you. He will refer you to people who our government has published that does not have food in their house, on their table this very night. He will say, I was hungry. You refused to buy me food. You refused to give me food. He will never recommend, say, I am there because I am a big man, and you refuse to sing my praises. You are a useless man if you claim that all you come to do on this very earth is to sing the praises of people who killed innocent souls. Ndị bulu ụzọ ogbenye bulu ụzọ ọnwụ. If you refuse to be their voice, you did not want to exist. If you refuse to be the voice of the voiceless at this moment, then you did not want to exist. You must know that. That is very, very important. Ikonso is the voice of the voiceless. He took the place of the poor. He took the battle of the poor, the battle of the helpless, defenseless people. He put his life online that they may live, that they may be proud of themselves, that they may feel like no dogu no number. That is the like of Ikonso. And let me tell you about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know what you have. Oh my God. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand in the radio Biafra and he will be telling you, and you will see him confidently speaking out. It's not because of himself, but it's because of the people, the like of Ikonso. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-eme nganga na radio Biafra, is because of the like of Ikonso. So most of you who are playing with our heroes, you don't know the game. You don't know the game. Ade egbu odogwu egbu. Odogwu na-abịa eme ụwa ya, o mechaa ụwa ya, ọ na. Mba gburu odogwu na-ata afụfụ. Mba, the tribe that killed their heroes suffer. That's all you need to know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have many times lead the war.
Mazi, can I take you go do clip of our Odogu just for like 2 minutes so that people will understand? When you call a man Odogu, even in his voice, you feel it. Let's take this clip so that people will understand what we are talking about. Nobody to honor. Nobody to honor. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu promised that he's going to bring down all the roadblocks in the eastern region. And today, those roadblocks are down. Mazi, Oburi to honor. Odogu Abro guy name.
To defend our land against the excesses and ravages of Fulani terrorism and the hegemonic tendencies of the Sokoto Caliphate. For years, our mothers have not been able to go to the farms. Our daughters are being raped and cut into pieces. Everybody is aware of what transpired at Nimbo, at also Wani, what is happening right now in Delta, what is also happening in Ebonyi State, and also in parts of Abia. We cannot allow it to continue.
Mazi, hold on. Can you compare this man speaking? Can you compare him to this man crying here? Mazi Solomon, can you compare the man speaking to this man crying? Mazi Solomon. How is this man crying supposed to be in the position of this man speaking?
Ejigbo agwi onyocha. Ejigbo agwi onyocha. But do you know that this man that is crying now is the person that so many slaves regard as hero than the original hero? Than the original hero.
Mazi, it is Ugwuanyi of Enugu, the governor of Enugu, so that people will not be asking because he covered his face in tears. Let me call his name so that if you don't know, this is the governor of Enugu State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, crying when Nimbo was attacked. Mazi Solomon. And this is the reaction of the men Odogu when Nimbo, talking about the same Nimbo. Listen.
To defend our land against the excesses and ravages of Fulani terrorism and the hegemonic tendencies of the Sokoto Caliphate. For years, our mothers have not been able to go to the farms. Our daughters are being raped and cut into pieces. Everybody is aware of what transpired at Nimbo, at also Wani, what is happening right now in Delta, what is also happening in Ebonyi State, and also in parts of Abia. We cannot allow it to continue. We have cowards and spineless, lily-livered idiots as governors. They have given over our land to the Janjaweed to occupy.
See the governor here that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about. Lily-livered, Okoko. Rather than pick up the fight for his people, he bent his face in shame and crying crocodile tears. Mazi Solomon. Our people need here. Our people need to wake up.
Hi. Buedike. Mbosi ihe dike game. Mbosi hike game. Achova dike. If this governor today, if they come to take him, if they come today to bring him down, who is he going to call? Who are those people that when they come out, when they come out, you will know that you have people. Where are they? They are the Ikonso that you kill. They are the Ikonso that you kill. Odogwu Ejemba, Irudike na Anyumanko. Anigbo. Kedebu no ndị mmadụ wee bata from nowhere wee zunara unu ihe eji eje mba. Why Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, why shouldn't he cry? Because they kill people who will make them boldly, who will make them to stand tall among their enemy. They kill them. They destroy them. Do you think that today, this muscle that you have in your body, if this muscle is taken out of your body, do you think your body will stand?
Evangelism. If you want to come to our meeting, because at the end.
Mazi, are you sending any message? Do you think that if this muscle that you can use to stand, use to lie with woman, use to do everything you do, if this muscle is being taken out of your body, that is how Odogu is. Your community, your city, your state is example of your body. Is example of your body. Look at how body is structured. No, because of the sensitiveness of anya. So the muscles, you see how the muscles are carrying your body. That is how your community is. That is how Odogu is in your community. Odogu, they are the muscle. They are the muscle. They are the muscles in your community. They are the muscles in your state. They are the muscles. They are the thing that the leaders of communities and the leaders of the state, even all the leaders, they are the people that when you see in the community, you will turn a blind eyes. You don't take straight eyes to look at those people. Because if things turn around, who are you going to call? Who? This police that has pot belly, that if you come where the police people are eating, people who love food like that, how do you think that they can put head and defend you against machine gun? If you see where the soldiers are eating, they are eating like easy. Turkey, chicken. People who love life like that, how could such people protect you? How can you call on such people? But look at Odogu unu ji ejemba. Odogu amụrụ na mba. Unu ga na-protect na kedu ihe unu chọrọ, kedu ihe unu na-eli, kedu na-edebe mbọ, because mbọsị ihe ike ga-eme ikpopụta Odogwu gị ọsọ agba everywhere. Or everywhere we know na inwere Odogwu. Ikwu okwu a na-atụ gị egwu.
The typical example is the late Muhammad Buhari. Because the Fulani understand how fierce Buhari is, that even when he died, they covered him and brought his look-alike to represent them. Because they know that with him, Hagejemba.
Yes, that is exactly. Odogu, if ndị Odogu gị na-protect ha, because ndị Odogu bụ the reason why people are afraid of your place. Afraid of your place. Because hama Odogu inwere, hama Odogu gị, you need protect her. You need protect her. Nobody, it's not everybody today. Who, where can you select people who has the kind of mind that Ikonso have? The kind of strong mind.
Mazi,
the kind of mind.
Today, the Fulanis have used a look-alike of Buhari to subjugate everybody in Nigeria. Look-alike, fake Buhari. They even presented a fake Buhari. They spent money, they do surgery, they did everything because they needed somebody in that look-alike to be able to do what they are doing today with herdsmen, terrorizing people, killing people, taking over people's land. They need somebody with look-alike of Buhari. Mazi,
Yeah,
it takes people
Mazi,
to
that
value
is
what
it.
they have. Yeah.
In 2 minutes I will be rounding up, but my last word here, because I wanted people to join into this very conversation, and they have done wonderfully well by raising their comment. Now we are looking, should the death of Ikonso bring the end of Nigeria? This discussion continue, because right from the day that Ikonso breathed last, Nigeria have never remained the same, and Nigeria can never remain the same. And we are seeing, since the death of Ikonso, we are seeing Nigeria going down in haste, and we see Biafra resurrecting. And I'm telling you, join in this very discussion. The killing and the death of Ikonso, will it bring the end of Nigeria? So you will join us next time, and listen, please, my brethren. What I'm trying to say and achieve with this very program and things we have said is that so many of you are neglecting the odogus that God has sent in times like this. Remember, when you read the book of Esther, there is something Esther told her uncle. When her uncle was telling her about what is going to befell her people, the Esther said, maybe it's for this purpose I am born. Maybe it's for this reason I was here. This odogu, all this odogu around you, you are trying to betray. It might be for the reason, for what Nigeria has become, that God sent those angels, that God sent those saints, that God sent those people because of time like this. But you, who doesn't value what you have, you will keep betraying. Keep betraying. Abachoso, Aguamayo. I will see you once again when
Mazi, thank you.
Mazepat wishes to bring me back into this very
Thank you very
program.
much.
Before
Thank you
then, remain
for that
blessed.
passionate analysis. Thank you very much, Mazi Solomon. We appreciate you. And people have been trying to call in. I don't know what the problem is. The network continue to interrupt. I've tried to pick some calls, but they are not going through. And I'm very, very happy that you've been able to see from a more broader perspective how the people sold their own for whatsoever reason. But one thing we can assure you and guarantee is that IPOB intelligence is on the ground to fish out those who carried this betrayal act against a commander of the Eastern Security Network. So if you know your hand is involved, do not sleep. If your hand is involved in the betrayal and the death of Ikonso, do not sleep, because you are going to pay the price of betrayal. I'm not saying it for the sake of saying it, but I'm saying it because that is what it's going to be. So anybody who is involved in the death of Ikonso, prepare, because your own day is coming, day of judgment, sooner than you expect. Each and every one of you involved have put a price tag on yourselves. And the leader of IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, have made the promise that he is going to bring justice and vengeance along for the purpose in which Ikonso was betrayed and killed by his own community, by the people in his own village, possibly by his own Igwe and the chiefs and the kings and all the people there. We are not here to point accusing fingers, but all of you involved, you know yourselves, and your own judgment day is coming very soon. We want to say thank you for being part of this program. We'll continue on this topic. The death of Ikonso, will it bring finally the existence of Nigeria? Because we see it coming. And we'll take this clip on the launch of the Eastern Security Network. the speech made by our leader Mazen Namdekano. Enjoy it and have a wonderful day.
To defend our land against the excesses and ravages of Fulani terrorism and the hegemonic tendencies of the Sokoto Caliphate. For years, our mothers have not been able to go to the farms. Our daughters are being raped and cut into pieces. Everybody is aware of what transpired at Nimbo, at Ozo Wani, what is happening right now in Delta, what is also happening in Ebonyi State, and also in parts of Abia. We cannot allow it to continue. We have cowards and spineless, lily-livered idiots as governors. They have given over our land to the Janjaweed to occupy in perpetuity. This very generation, this very IPOB will not tolerate it. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. We would rather all perish and die than to allow our land to be taken over by the Janjaweed. It cannot happen. This is a warning to all the governors who are conspiring due to one political consideration or the other to give our land to infidels and blood-sucking demons from the Sahel. It cannot happen, not under our watch. It's not going to happen. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Our invaders, we are being told, come from Senegambia. We are being told they come from Mali. Some are from Niger Republic. Some are from Chad, according to the governor of Kaduna State, El Rufai. Therefore, we are setting up the Eastern Security Network to combat the excesses of these vagabonds and criminals from across the Sahel. Along the same lines as Amotekun, and even the ones set up by the terrorists themselves, Mieti Yala. What we are launching today officially before the congregation of a global audience is the Eastern Security Network. Not a Biafran army, no. Anytime this army will march, we shall let the world know. But for now, and for our present purposes, we are there to defend the land of Biafra against these marauders from the Sahel, against a very determined incursion being led by terrorists, Fulani terrorists to be precise. What we are doing is no different from what Amotekun is seeking to achieve in Yoruba land. What we are doing is not far from what Mieti Yala, the terrorists themselves, are seeking to achieve in the northern part of the damnable Zoological Republic. Our response to the endless cycle of insecurity, lawlessness, mayhem, destruction of lives and properties in Biafra land is the launch of this very Eastern Security Network. This very day, in the coming days and weeks, you will see them in their uniforms. You will see them performing very critical and vital functions of ensuring the security of our land. I urge each and every one of you to give them your maximum cooperation. Attempts in the past to resolve these very raging Fulani terrorist incursion into our land has been very fragmented and piecemeal. It has never worked. Just a few days ago, we received reports that Delta State, under Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, launched what he referred to as Delta Safe Operation Delta Hawk, only for Delta State. Whereas Yoruba governors launched Amotekun to safeguard the whole of Yoruba land. Mieti Yala launched their own vigilante group to safeguard the interest of Fulani Janjaweed all over the Zoological Republic. When you come to the east, by which I mean the southeast and the south-south, all the governors there are cowards. They have not done anything to secure our lives and our properties. That is why we felt it is necessary for us to do the right thing to protect our land, or else we will go the way that the Hausa people went. And we are not going to allow that, not under our watch. They have managed to fragment our people. They have managed to divide us. No governor in the southeast or south-south has the courage nor the conviction to stand up to defend the people. Therefore, we must. Therefore, IPOB must defend our land to the very last blood in our bones. We are not going to stop. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever, until we rid our farms and our forests of every vestige of Fulani Janjaweedism. This evening, I'm announcing it, that our forests and our farmlands shall be free of Fulani terror presence. They cannot dwell in our bushes. They can bring down their cattle to do their business, after which we expect them to domicile in our cities and in our towns, to rent houses like any other group of people. If they decide to venture into our forests and into our farms, they will have us to contend with. We do not care who they come with. We don't care if they come with their army, their air force, or whoever is supporting this caliphate relentless incursion into the south. We shall meet them head on. We shall confront them. I do not want to hear about any rape of a mother anywhere starting from this very night. I don't want to hear that any daughter of Biafra has been abducted anywhere in our territory, because starting from this very evening, our forests and our farmlands are no-go areas for Fulani terrorists masquerading as headsmen. Because the Fulani very cleverly discovered that the only way they can defeat our people is by dividing us. That is why all the governors of the South-South and the Southeast never got together to float any security outfit capable of defending our land. None of them did. Absolutely none. Even what their counterparts are doing in Yoruba land, they cannot replicate. What ordinary terrorist group like Miyetti Allah is doing, your so-called governors cannot do it, because they are cowards. They are beholden to the caliphate. They have come to do the bidding of the Fulani Janjaweed, and we can't allow them in our land. If they want to serve the Fulani caliphate, they can go to the north and do it. Not in Biafra land, not anymore, not from this very night. That is why this very announcement is being made before the full view of the international community, that they may understand how serious we are, how determined we are. As somebody quite rightly said, the only way to eat an elephant is by cutting it into pieces. The only way the Fulani Janjaweed can overwhelm us is by dividing us. If you are an agent